So, are your employees working securely from home? With employees working remotely now, security should be at the forefront of your concerns. So, today I want to share with you just some ways that you can ensure that your employees are working securely from home, some things that you can do to help them work securely, and that you know that your business and your intellectual property and your files are secure. Welcome to Trina Talk. Trina Talk is brought to you by Trina L. Martin International. Are you a small or medium-sized business that has employees in multiple locations and you need to communicate with them? If so, you're in the right place. Every week I share tips, tools, and trends on how you can use technology to communicate with your distant clients, customers, and employees. If I hadn't told you yet, I'm Trina L. Martin. I am a speaker, author, and a technology consultant. I own my own technology consulting agency, and I work with those small and medium-sized businesses to help them elevate their business operations by using technology to communicate more effectively. So, in the day and age that we're in now, employees are working remotely, and it's going to be this way for a while. And this is our new normal. So, with employees working remotely, you have to provide the tools and the resources for them to do so securely, because employees are going to be accessing possibly the network at your business, sharing files, and things like that. So I want you to really think about, have you really made provisions for them to do so securely? So here are some things that you can think about having your employees do so that they can work securely from home. So if they're accessing your network, are you requiring them to do so via a VPN? That's a virtual private network, and that should be used first and foremost. Two is, a lot of times we are doing the Zoom, and people have started using Microsoft Teams, but two-factor authentication is the best thing, because now cyber criminals, they're able to hack passwords, and as we know, not everyone uses a strong password. Believe me, there's still people out there who password is password. So you want to use something like two-factor authentication. And what that does is, when you log in addition to taking that password, it's also going to require you to input a code. And that code will come through on an app. Or it may be, the app may text you. So there's different apps that different programs use. So my favorite one is Google Authenticator. Microsoft also has one. Zoho has another. And what you do is you'll just tell whatever application you're working in that you want to use two-factor authentication, and then you'll tell it what authenticator you want to use, whether it's Google or Microsoft, Zoho, or whatever other ones there are. And then if you have your employees and they need to share files between each other, are they doing it securely? Do you have some kind of cloud-based file sharing that you're using? Is it secure? I know I talked about different platforms like Slack and Wicker that allow you to communicate via text, and they also allow you to share files securely as well. But there's also cloud-based solutions and ways to secure those. So you have two-factor authentication, you have cloud-based sharing, VPNs, and then you also want to think about virtualization. So creating a virtual machine. So if your employees really need to access the network or access their computer while they're at home, you could set up a VM, which is a virtual machine, so that they can go in and they can do that securely. But in this day and age, this is our new normal. We're going to continue to be working from home. And I'm pretty sure you have seen the news where some of the big companies are telling their employees, don't come back to work, to stay at home and work remotely, because it's saving them on costs as far as buildings and utilities and things like that. And it can be done, but you have to make sure it's done securely. So you want to provide all the tools and resources so that your employees can do that. So if you don't have any of these things in place, I want you to start thinking about them. And if you're not sure where to start, you can contact me and for a tech consult, and you can do that by going to techconsult.trinalmartin.com, and I'll help you, and we'll go through and we'll assess your technology needs and what will work for you so that your employees can work securely from home. But until next week, stay safe.